This is Conor Phillips live for 97.4 Cool FM at the Soho Hotel in the heart of London town, and I am delighted to be joined by two of the members of Take That. We have Jason Orange and Howard Donald, as they have announced that they will be playing Croke Park next June to 80,000 people. Lads, thank you very much for taking the time to have a chat with me this afternoon. Lads, it must be great being back doing this again.
Yeah, it's great to be doing the making the announcement. We've been doing the rounds today. But yeah, it's been great.
It must be really strange though after the break to think we're actually doing it again. Christ almighty.
Yeah, flipping heck, I know. It's nearly 3 years on now since the reunion, and it's still mind-blowing. Now and again you just think, what the heck are we doing here? I thought that chapter of Take That had finished like 10, 12 years ago, but here we are again. Very strange.
You've obviously done X amount of gigs all the years. Do you actually remember individual gigs?
Individual gigs? Oh God, I remember a few. I remember the ones that stick out are injuries. You know, one injury, I dislocated my finger, and obviously last year when I was in Barcelona, I punctured a lung. So them are the kind of gigs that stick out.
Do either of you remember any of your Belfast gigs, for example, last year in the Odyssey?
I just remember the Irish being so energetic, jumping up and down in songs you would never imagine jumping up and down. You know, like a million love songs.
Yeah, I went to the gig myself. I genuinely, not ashamed to say, I really enjoyed it. What can we expect from the new tour? Is it all the same? There was a lot of fireworks and a lot of energy the same at this time around?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't devised the show yet because we're a few months away, and what we tend to do is sit down and have a few sort of brainstorming sessions and devise a show through that process, and we haven't got around to doing that yet. But yeah, it'll be much of the same really. I don't think we could go on stage, us guys, without having the production with us, without having high energy and the best musicians, the best dancers, and the latest special effects or what have you. We like to do the whole shebang, and it makes for a great night besides just singing the songs.
You two gentlemen at the Belfast gig last year, I have to say, were the most energetic gentlemen on stage. Now, there's a man over there, Mr. Barlow. Now, there was a point at the concert where you went, okay, we've all got talents, we can all dance, and Mr. Barlow sat and read a newspaper. Has Mr. Barlow got any tricks up his sleeves this time?
Gary's always got tricks up his sleeve. He really does. But again, like Jason said, we haven't devised anything. But Gary says he's not dancing anymore. I don't know. He always says he's not dancing, and we always say, yeah, you are. You're going to end up dancing, and he normally does. So we'll see.
How do you find the dancing a couple of years on? Is it sorter, more tiresome, more training?
Yeah, it's flipping. It's sad to admit it, but yeah, it just gets harder. And I suppose once you admit it, and once you've admitted it, it makes it a little bit easier because you've acknowledged your pain, and they say that's the first step to recovery. We just got to train harder, stretch properly before and after we've danced and stuff. I find a moment in the show where I can dance because I love it.
In your younger career, you would have went from doing clubs, and then you would have went to doing arenas, and then you would have went to stadiums, right? Eventually, when you were the younger version of Take That, if you like, now you've gone from the arenas and you're going to stadiums. Now you're looking, instead of selling out 10 and 12,000 tickets, you're now going to sell out 80 and 90,000 tickets. Are you anyway nervous about trying to get the tickets sold?
Yeah. Hopefully we're going to sell them out. You know, it's there's never any guarantees, but I think with us, we did when we did come back, we came back with a stadium tour, and we sold that out. And then the cool thing about us, we went back to doing arenas. So we can go from stadium to arenas to stadium back to arenas, and I suppose we can do what we want really. But hopefully this is the biggest one we've done, and we're hoping to sell out. Especially in Ireland. I mean, we've heard that's a very big venue. I mean, is that about 83,000? Yeah, that's a lot of people, and hopefully they still like us there.
Yeah, well, I've gone to a couple of gigs in Croke Park, and I think the good things we'll have is the enclosed atmosphere. Do you find that audiences now are captured quicker now than they were, say, when you were first on the road?
Our audiences have always been top notch. I mean, I've been to a lot of gigs, a lot of concerts with other artists and bands, and we've got the best crowds. I know probably most artists say that. It's true with ours. They've always expressed much excitement. They're older now, a lot of the fans. Some of them have got kids themselves, and they bring those along. And we look out from the stage, and you see different generations. Like you see almost 3 generations sometimes. But they express the same degree of excitement. They might not be as loud screaming sometimes because they might be enjoying it from a different perspective now.
You're enjoying it from a whole different perspective. You just get more out of it now, whereas maybe at the first time around you were doing it for different reasons, or you were doing it because it was a dream of yours. Now you're sort of masters of your own destiny more so. Are you enjoying that?
Yeah, that's all we kind of live for first time around, let's say that. And whereas now we've, a couple of us have got children, 3 of us have got kids, and it's more relaxed, more chilled. We can move around our schedules around our children, or we can bring the children on the road, and it feels like we've got 2 lives going on at the moment, which is good.
Back in the day, it was just couldn't wait to get up and show off on the stage. It was all about the exhibitionism aspect of it. But now we can pick, like Howard just said, we can pick and choose a little bit more and be masters, like you say, of our own destinies.
Yeah. Vocally, both of you, would you say that you've come on a lot since the early years?
Well, my confidence has come on. I think Howard always had a great voice. He probably just wasn't as put forward as much as in the first time around. It wasn't sort of exhibited as well as it is now, but he's always had it, whereas I haven't. I've had a severe lack of confidence, and yeah, mine's coming on slowly and surely.
I think it was it you that said it only took me 15 years at the front of the Odyssey stage?
Yeah, and I got the words wrong that first night. All the press were there, but the crowd just lifted the whole thing and made it special. Yeah, I messed up the first night. My nerves got the better of me. Don't like to admit it, but it's true.
Well, lads, I have to say, from someone who was sort of sat back and watched my sister looking at you and watching you for years and sort of going, it's a boy band, to go into a concert and being blown away and actually getting your album and thinking, you know something, this is good, credible music. Are you getting that feedback from what you've done?
Obviously, since we came back with Beautiful World, I feel so much more happy with what we've now than I ever have done. I feel more proud of what we've done, writing the albums together, and this album which we've written together. And yeah, there's quite a lot of feedback coming back, that's crossed over to other people that never ever used to be Take That fans, and you can see it in the crowd, you can see it in the audience as well, the different kind of people that come to see us that never used to come and see us. And yeah, it gives you a buzz. That is, we're going from strength to strength.
Well, lads, listen, all I can say is fair play to you. There's so many bands fell by the wayside and didn't come back and didn't have the passion, but it's clear from yourselves here today and the music you're making as well that the passion is still definitely there, and you seem to be enjoying it as well. You haven't stopped smiling since you walked in. What do you enjoy most about it?
It's just we've just been given another chance. I know there's this argument where people say, well, you make your own luck, and we acknowledge that we are hard workers, and it's not that we don't feel we deserve it, but we're also aware that there is an element of luck to this, a massive element of luck, and we've got such lovely support of everyone and a good feeling from not everybody, but enough people to get to make us, help us want to keep doing it. And we love singing, we love dancing, we love performing, and we love being together as a band. I know it's all a bit naff cliche and a bit boy band sounding, but that's the facts of the matter.
Do you get tired of the press constantly referring back to Robbie and what Robbie's doing, and there's rumours always that he's going to come at this gig and do that gig? Do you get to the point where you just go, can we put that to bed now? We are who we are. We're a very successful band, very popular band. Robbie's the same.
Yeah, they're obviously going to be saying all that. He used to be in Take That, and I think now Take That is 4-piece, and obviously we've still got a lot of love and respect for Robbie, and the stuff that he does has been fantastic and has been highly successful. We do our thing, he does his thing, and at the end of the day we're still good friends and watch this space.
Good, it's always good to hear that, watch this space, so it's great.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? No, to be honest, when you say, do you get a bit narked off when people constantly ask about Robbie, but I actually prefer that people do, because and they probably always will, whilst we're all still around. They always will ask, and so they should, because he is a part of us, or he was a part of us, and I think he still is, to be honest, and I just think it's a matter of time. Me personally, the other lads might have a different opinion, but I think if we stay around long enough, we all manage to stay alive, then there will be some kind of reunion. There should be, because it's a nice story, isn't it?
Well, listen, lads, as I said, fair play to you. Thank you very much for taking the time to have a wee chat with us. Good luck with the tour. Don't worry about the tickets. I think that's going to be dead on. I think these are going to be fine. Tickets. How say that again?
Tickets.
See, there you go, tickets. Came the whole way to London to get the Mickey taken in me by Take That. But anyway, listen, lads, thank you very much for the time, for having a chat with me. Good luck with the tour. We'll see you in Dublin, and good luck with the rest of everything, alright?
Thanks, mate. You're welcome. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.